Hey, yo, what's up? It's your boy HipHopGamer. Now, before we get into the HipHopGamer show, I got something I need to address. Alright? A lot of people's hitting me up and they keep asking me about Shots Fired 5 and the whole F4G situation and other things that's going on, right? Well, I'm going to give you a little warning shot, you know what I'm saying, for the fans out there. I'm going to give you a little something so you can understand what's about to happen. Because after the VGA'S, when I get back from LA, I got something for y'all. Y'all going to love it. It's from the heart. So at the end of the day, you always got to fight for your name. You got to fight for everything. Because ain't nobody going to give you nothing. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I'm taking everything. You don't believe me? See me. So I'm going to give you a little something so you can understand where I'm coming from. You get the rest when I get back. Y'all ready? Let's get it. Check it. Yo. Ever since I came in the game, I've been raping competition. These cats don't understand that I was built to build a business. As soon as I started, everybody paid attention. Now striking back with a baseball bat, home run, grand stand, #1 position. I'm steady killing them, my wisdom is wicked. Breaking bread with my people, but you stay burning bridges. Money isn't the only thing that reflect all our riches. See, I'm a monster like Machinima, bigger than all you bitches. You want video views? Crew will give you $1 billion. G4 and game trailers, competition is vivid. Shout out my boy Brian, cooking heat in the kitchen. Now everybody listen, see my vision, feel my pain, the same fucking sentence. Raw talent, I roll when I go at it. We can respawn and relaunch. Machinima's magic, super lyrical. My tongue material visibly tragic. Best game channel on YouTube, huge traffic. What? Let's get it on. Feel the storm that I bring. Machinima is a machine that reigns supreme on the scene. Don't believe me? Then believe this, bitch. This is my team. Leave your face off like Nicolas Cage. Red ring is on. HipHopGamer show starts now, homie.
HipHopGamer show. What it is, HipHopGamer show. What it is, HipHopGamer show. What it is, what I'm about, no doubt. Let's get it poppin'. It's the HipHopGamer show. What it is, HipHopGamer show. What it is, HipHopGamer show. What it is, what I'm about, no doubt. Let's get it poppin'. It's the HipHopGamer, dog. I'm ready to play. Competition in my position, I blow 'em away. See, I heard the Call of Duty and I answered it quick. I got infinite ammo, never run out of clips. Style is wicked, handle my business, so come with it. They wanna see me fall, but I'm a man with resistance. Sick with it, spitball, podcast turns off. I lay the smack down with my God of war. In the zone when I'm online, I hot as when I kick rhymes. PlayStation, Xbox, I'm hot all the time. Roll with a load of dimes, gamer girls love my shine. Shout out to 50 bulletproof when I'm on the grind. I kick the facts when I'm talking about games. Some other cats in this industry is born and lame. See, I'm loud and direct, and I give you what you want. HipHopGamer, journalist #1.
Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy HipHopGamer. You already know what time it is. Yeah, what a hell of an intro, right? You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Machinima. Big shout out to myself, HipHopGamer. Big shout out to the partnership. Now, when I get back from LA, I'm gonna finish the business. Alright? Shots fired. I see you. You already know I'm coming. But anyway, let's talk about what's going on today. One love, God bless. It's Sunday, ain't nothing else to do. Let's get it in, baby. Now, first things first. Heavily Swore 2 at the VGA'S. Wow. Wow. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. You know, it could be a lot of titles. I'm not like it may not even be Heavily Swore 2, but I'm gonna tell you this though. It could be the Sony Smash Brothers game. You know what I'm saying? It could definitely be that. It could be God of War 4. It's a high possibility of that. It can actually be a possible showing of Siphon Filter. Because I always heard about this game coming back, but we ain't seen anything. Let me tell you how the Heavily Swore 2 situation popped up. Now, not just me, but a lot of people have been following, you know, this game and stuff like that. But recently, this is what, you know, I heard from development situation. Recently, they already continued the story format from the comic books that was released on PlayStation Network. So if you look at the comics that was released on PlayStation Network, it tells a deep story that we haven't seen in gameplay form yet. Right now, from what I'm hearing, they're actually working on that story in process to release with Heavily Swore 2 to bring everybody back up to speed, considering the game came out in 2007, 4 years ago. You see what I'm saying? So that's what kind of generated the reason why I'm doing this show today in terms of having this be the topic with Heavenly Sword 2, simply because of a new development regarding the story in the motion comic. That was crazy. So let's get more deep in detail with what's going on. First of all, Heavenly Sword 2 has so much more story to tell. Period. And this game hear me, when this game was first made, it was not supposed to be a one-shot deal. You just come out with this game and that's it. First of all, that's not even Sony's style. Every time Sony come out with a game, they developing a franchise because they like branding their exclusives. You feel me? But here's the deal. Because of everything that happened in the fall through with Ninja Theory and stuff like that, everybody thought it was gone. Actually, the game wasn't canceled and it was never gone. It was just in search of a new developer because Sony still owned the rights to the franchise in the game. So from the articles that I did a year back, hearing about more other companies looking into it in the interest of Heavenly Sword, the brand, it appears that Sony had got somebody and they was working on it, and this may be the time where they will actually reveal it. And Jeff Keighley, shout out to Jeff Keighley, he said this is a PS3 exclusive that you won't believe. And you know, he's exaggerated before, but then there's times where he was absolutely right and, you know, dead on the button. We all have done that as journalists. But right now, from what I heard, and then all the speculation at VGA'S, it's kind of a match right there. So we'll see what happens. At the end of the day, it's going to be a great show. That's the first thing. The second thing is this. The fans want it back. And here's something that I learned like a while back too. Shout out to Michael Pachter, because I actually learned about this at one of his events. But you know, the fans, like nowadays, everything is much more critical in terms of game development. So fans play a big part, a seriously big part in forums, play a big part in actually development of games and how they get done and everything. Like fans play a big part. Now, what I mean by fans actually generate the interest to let companies know whether or not to invest in certain things. So if you look at social media, how you got the Twitter and the Facebook, if so many people follow something, do you know you got a safe list of people that you know is gonna go out and support this product or whatever? When you know that, you got better confidence in investing in certain things because you know you got people ready for the investment that you've just invested in terms of paying. So that right there is very important. It's very smart to gather that, and they have tons of data. Now, the third thing is this. Heavenly Sword 2 was actually in the development stages. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, right after Heavenly Sword 1, Heavenly Sword 2 was in the development stages. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about artwork, everything was already like drafted up, ready to go. But once everything got pulled and things got switched, they had to notice, they said it themselves, they had to stop working on it to move over to Enslaved and do all these other things. They was already working on it. The base, the premise, everything is there. The technology, everything is there. So they actually had to stop development on it. So it's not like it was a thought. It was already in development. You know what I mean? And they're not going to stop development by any means, considering how big and how amazing this game was to people when it came out. So that's another thing too. The game was still in development. Now, the next thing is this. And this is a Sony thing. But Noriko has potential to be another strong Sony branded character, just like Sweet Tooth, just like Kratos, just like Nathan Drake. Sony knows how to build characters. Look at Jack and Daxter, look at Ratchet & Clank, look at Sly Cooper. Like, they generate characters. They build that brand. You know what I'm saying? That's why we going to have a Sony Smash Brothers game, because they know how to build characters. You feel me? And Noriko is a character that everybody loved out the gate. You know what I'm saying? The game was so huge that they featured it on TV shows like Heroes and stuff like that. It was crazy. So, and then on top of that, in terms of the whole story of Heavenly Sword, Noriko, no, I don't want to spoil it, but if you play Heavenly Sword and you saw the ending, you would know that not only a part 2, but a part 3, possibly a part 4 could be made out of the way this story has so many twists and turns to it, but still made sense. It's crazy. So here's the next thing, right? This game actually featured, now this is my opinion, but this game back in 2007 featured the best facial technology I ever seen. Now, how I know this? Okay, I I put LA Noire back on because that game looks amazing with the motion scanning. Then I put on Heavy Rain. Oh my god, like it's too real. And then I put on Heavily Sword. And till this day, when you see Noriko and her movement, when you see the boss and when you see it, like look at it, especially on my TV, yo, I gotta give them the edge. It's what they did with that technology back in 07. To me, it's still the top. Still top dog. You know what I'm saying? It's like the closest thing to facial animation to Avatar before a video game. It's in terms of just the detail in the animation. Oh my god, it's crazy. So, with that being said, technology as well. Technology is not meant to go to waste. You're going to use it and license it out and do these things. Now, the next thing is this. There was a focus group a while back. I believe Kotaku had covered this focus group as well. But there was a focus group. They had a lot of people, a lot of gamers there, and they was listing all the things that they wanted for Heavily Sword 2 in terms of the story, in terms of new characters you get the chance to control, how they're gonna expand the level design, like all of the details, even co-op. Like they was talking about a lot of things. Because if you play Heavily Sword 1, you do play as different characters, and you kind of like work together, but it's not co-op like playing together. So it's a lot of possibilities there. You know what I'm saying? And all of this stuff stems from stuff in the past and actual recent things in terms of those motion comics and development of the story and game. So could it be Heavily Sword at the VGA'S? That would be a hell of a surprise. But if not at the VGA'S, hopefully sometime during the course of the rest of this generation or going into the next generation, we will see another Heavenly Sword. So one love, God bless. We about to move into the Gamers in the Street portion, so you're gonna see another interview. But this interview is special. You wanna know why? Because it's another video testimonial of the Sony HX929 TV. Now, like I said, people can say what they want, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna ask you guys a question right now, you comment. If I told you that I know a way to make your games look way better, I mean, way better. If I told you the way to make your movies or whatever look way better than what you're probably playing at home right now, whether you got a tube TV, whether you got an HD TV, but it's still 60 hertz, whatever. If I tell you that, just straight up, yo, I got a way to make your games look incredibly better and stuff like that, would you listen? If your answer is yes, which I know it is, then listen to this video testimonial coming up. One love and God bless you. It's your boy HipHopGamer. You already know who the best is, man. See y'all in a minute. Peace. You already know who it is. I will slap you. Why? Because of this. You see that? God of War right there, son. Know what I mean? We was just rocking that joint. Now, let me tell you something. This was a PSP title, Bruce. It was a PSP title running remastered on the PS3 in 3D HD. It's crazy. Alright, first off, I don't even know where to start, but first, this is my man Ant Grant right here.
Yeah, it was good.
You know what I'm saying? Holding it down. I haven't seen my dude in a minute, but the dude is good peoples and he spit fire, man. Real talk. Now, I got my man Dave here. I got my man P here, chilling, brothers, holding it down. They came to check me out, you know what I'm saying? ESRB in the building. If y'all don't know, look on the back of your PlayStation game and you'll see the logo. Now, check this out, man. Y'all finally got the 3D experience. Alright, I'm gonna start with my dude over here because he's the OG of the clip, you know what I'm saying? Alright, in your opinion, the 3D, how was it for you running on the PS3 on the LED screen?
I was totally impressed. I saw things I never seen before in all of the movies that you put on. From Avatar all the way down to Menace to Society.
Yeah.
Video game experiences on a whole nother level. I mean, I wasn't, being that I already wear glasses, I wasn't too keen about putting another pair of glasses on to view TVs. Yeah. But for this experience, I think I'll do it.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about, man. I love changing lives, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what I does, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Dave, now I told you to come through to hang out with your boy, you know what I'm saying?
Always.
But, I had to show you, I always got to upgrade. So in your opinion, man, the Sony HX929, son, when I showed you Fast 5.
Fast 5, I said, yo, this fool gonna have me at Best Buy tomorrow morning. Yeah, the Sony, what is it, the HX929?
Yeah.
Definitely worth every dime, yo.
No
Definitely
doubt.
worth every dime. It's crazy.
That's what I'm talking
Crazy.
about.
Everything we saw in it is crazy. In 3D and not in 3D.
So now, who said they saw 6 legs when they didn't even know the horse had 6 legs? That was you, right? Yo, take this out, right? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nephew Jonathan. What's up, Johnny?
What's up?
Yeah. Keep it gangster.
Watch the glasses.
Oh, watch the glasses. We gotta watch the glasses. See, we having a ball over here, got the Blu-rays and shit chilling. I know, yo, you didn't even know when you went to the movie theater and saw Avatar, correct?
Yeah.
And then you came to my house and saw more detail. Is that true?
Much more detail.
Can you explain?
The colors were more vibrant. There were colors I didn't even think that existed in the spectrum.
And don't forget about the fingerprints on the
Fingerprints on the glass. Like there were some machines in there. Like you didn't even think about looking at the fingerprints on the glass, but like when you saw it on here, you saw foggy, you saw handprints on it. It looked like a real machine you was sitting in.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't tell the difference between the actual people and the CGI. I couldn't tell, really.
Wow.
The fact that it was like you knew it was CGI because you saw it in the theaters, but like if I saw it for the first time, I'd be like, wow, this is crazy. It just looked really integrated.
Movie you need to see, though?
What movie?
What was that Batman with the Joker joint on?
Oh, I got the Dark Knight. Come on.
I like watching.
Y'all want to see that? Like, I mean, you know, I could do that. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing is,
right now.
I would have liked to have had the Sony surround sound experience along with the. That's the only thing that I would have. I mean, the sound on the Sony TV is great. But I would have liked to have had the rumble from the surround sound.
Yo, I agree.
You know, that's the only thing like that. That's the only thing that would I could honestly say with that we didn't get from the 3D experience was the surround sound. But it was great. It was phenomenal. But we would like to hear the surround sound.
So you know what that means, Sony? You know what I'm saying? My next video on PlayStation Home. First of all, the first video that I did for the Sony review, over 20,000 views in one night, dog. Holla at your boy, man. I need that surround sound so I could, when I bring people around, they can see the full effect.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, man, cut the check, baby. Cut the check. Cut the check. You already know. Yo, Ant, son. Now, here's the story. My man Ant came to the doorstep. So I'm like, yo, Ant, what's going on? Happy birthday to me and everything. I said, yo, as soon as he walked in, I was like, yo, you ever seen Avatar? And he's like, yeah, I saw the movies. I'm like, have you ever seen it look like this? He's like, yo, what's that? That's a game? Like, what the fuck? Like, I threw your whole shit off. So, in your opinion, what is your expression from what you saw tonight?
The technology is brilliant, man.
Alright.
It's so vivid. It looks like you there, like especially when you put on Menace to Society, man. It's like like you in a room with these brothers. It's crazy, man.
That was an old movie.
And thank you. That was an old movie. Yo, Angel, son. This is my dude, son.
Yo,
Jefferson all day.
If you ain't watching a Blu-ray on a LED TV, you wasting your time, man.
Yo, he just. I'm gonna email you a high five or something like that right now.
Gaming without an LED, you wasting your time. PS3
LED
or whatever.
3D.
Sorry.
Yeah, LED 3D. Man.
That's right.
It's crazy, son. Yo, Star Mike, man, you a star for a reason, man. You done been watching everything. Now, just as well as you, P, you guys was looking at 3D even though you got glasses on. Did it take away from the experience or was it crazy? Just the overall experience with the TV, how did you feel, man?
It was beautiful. It was
The
motorsport game.
The Motorstorm, yeah, Motorstorm.
Unbelievable. I had stuff flying in my face. Uncharted, ridiculous, man. It's a crazy experience. I felt like I'm there, like honestly there.
And that's what I'm trying to tell people. See, here's my thing, y'all. Like, when you watching movies, and this was gonna seal the deal. People didn't believe that my TV could be better than the IMAX theater. And I'm not the one who started that conversation. Another person did, and he got proved wrong after he saw my TV. So here was the deal breaker. A director that's making a movie, he's making a movie to trick you to make things look real even though it's not. So if you get stabbed in a movie, you ain't really get stabbed. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's trickery. So any movie theater you go to, you're not gonna be able to see what you see here because this TV is designed to take away all the blur. So when you seeing stuff move like this, you see it as if you're looking at it like that. You feel me? And when you see it like that, that means the trickery that the director is trying to show can't be pulled off. If I show you Final Destination right now, you can see how, like, the person got stabbed or got shot. You see how they made it as you watch it. That's how detailed it is. If I show you 2012, oh shit. I should have shown. I'm gonna show these dudes 20s. I should slap you right now, son. 2012 is crazy. Now, if, on 2012, the joint is so real that bricks is hard. But in this movie, you'll see a brick move like this. Like just because the way the stage is set up, it's planned that way for development. But when you go to movies, you ain't gonna see it that way. This TV shows you every detail as you watch. You know what I mean? And look at this. Look at it. This is great. Hold up. Damn, son. That shit look crazy, son. Alright, cool. I'm gonna turn this off. But anyway, yo, I give a shout out to my man Carl right here. Fast 5 experience. And I got the Lion King, son. I will slap you, so I got the Lion King, so look at that, son. I'll let your boy, son. Yeah, son, no doubt, son. That's exactly what I was looking for, son. So anyway, this is God of War PSP, and it looked crazy on the TV. And I'm gonna just do the 2012 for them so they can see what it would look like if the world really came to an end before it comes to an end. All right, one love and God bless. Holla at your boy, HipHopGamerShow.com. Peace. Shut up. Peace.
Yo, what's good, man? This is WordSpit, the illest, and you watching This Is 50.com. Yeah.
How you get the name WordSpit? What's the origin of that?
My brother actually gave me my name after I went through a trial and tribulation of having just a bunch of names. When I first started, I was like, I was doing a whole bunch of stuff in the street. I took on the name Word from the streets because I felt like I was not only dictating my life, but the lives of the people that I interacted with. As that progressed, I just started really taking a more just lyrical approach and just getting more in depth with the rhymes. And then my brother came to me one day and he was like, yo, Word, you spit, you know what I mean? And something in that kind of quote. And from then on, I was like, yeah, I like that. WordSpit.
The first time I saw you, it was at SOB's, man. You tore it down. You got a real unique show. So how would you describe your style of hip hop?
My style of hip hop, I like to describe it as like backpack, pop culture, and arena rap, cause like it just fuses so many things. Cause personally, me, I see myself like in a stadium, and that's the kind of music I want to make. I want to make stadium music, not only that can fill that stadium, but fill your life as well. I want to make music that touches people's lives and let that transcend into the kind of show I bring to the stage.
Would you say that you the first of your kind with the genre?
I'm probably the first that labeled it, but I wouldn't say I'm the first that have done it. I think I modeled a lot of it after people like Kanye, Kurt Cobain, Aerosmith. But as far as my hip hop influences, I would say like Rakim, Jay-Z, just to keep it short. Those artists that I mentioned and a whole bunch more.
So what would you say one of the biggest misconceptions about you?
The biggest misconception about me is that everybody thinks that I rap about comic books and video games all the time. You know what I mean? I have one song called Joystick Madness. The basic premise is about Street Fighter, but it also serves as a double entendre saying I'm better than you. And I wanted to come up with a clever way to say that I'm better than you. And that was that song to do it. But people would see that and they would feel like, oh, I'm all about like video games, or they'll see like my first video, Not a Joke this year, and be like, oh, this guy's all about like Darth Vader. They'll look at my tweets and stuff like that and be like, oh, he's about like being a Jedi and stuff like that, and which is true to a certain extent, but as life is versatile, I'm versatile too, you know what I mean? Each song that I make caters to a different emotion.
So, for the people that have this own perception of who you are, and since it ain't the video game guy, it's not the comic book guy, who is WordSpit?
WordSpit is just that persistent cat from East New York, man. It's that young cat from East New York that people at one point was like, nah, that's not gonna work. Like, all the time it was like, nah, it's not gonna work. Why you got your hair like that? Why your name WordSpit? Like, why you dressed like that? They just kept pushing at it, and garnered more success. Everything reflects into my music. You know what I mean? So if you want to know like what's on my mind, you can like check out my music. You want to know hell, you can ask me. I get everybody my number.
All right, well then, shit. Let me ask you something right now. Why should people fuck with your music, WordSpit?
Because it's life. It's art. Like art imitating life. This is the music that you can throw on. It becomes your brother. It becomes your mother. Like when I was growing up, I listened to music because it it did something for me. You know what I mean? When my moms didn't understand me, I'd throw on a record. You know what I mean? That I felt related to the mood that I was in. You know what I mean? So, and that's the kind of music I make.
So the McDonald's commercial, how did you get that?
Wow. So what happened?
This is what they want to know.
Yo, you know when I tell you, cause y'all gonna keep hearing it, like being persistent. Like I heard about Dollar Van demos through Homeboy, right? 2 weeks later, my manager at the time, Dave, comes to me and is like, yo, McDonald's want to do something with the Dollar Van demos and da-da-da-da. And then they seen your performance. They like you, they want you to come in. So, and from there, that was a done deal.
So what's the move, WordSpit? Is it gonna be the mixtape or is it gonna be the album? What are we doing first?
I think.
Is it gonna be the chicken or is it gonna be the egg?
I think, I like ovaries, but I think it's gonna be the mixtape, man.
The mixtape.
The mixtape sponsored by Ninjas. Rap for the Illest mixtape sponsored by Ninjas.
Wow, wow, wow. And so that's what the mixtape is gonna be called?
Yeah.
What does that mean? How did you come up with that?
Yo, you know what's so crazy? I got inspired by watching Ninja Assassin.
Wow.
To name it that.
Wow. That was a dope movie too.
Yeah, that was an incredible
I have never seen killing at its best.
Yeah, that was like killing.
If you ain't killing niggas like that, you don't need to be killing.
Exactly, exactly. And that's what the mixtape is about.
I can't let you get out of here without, you know what I'm saying, giving us a freestyle, dog. I can't do it.
I said it, yo, check it. You gon' need a bulletproof in a booth. Focal box cocked as I shoot. Spit and load the words that I use. Words is weapons, don't get it confused. Get killed when I spew. Niggas wanna take my soul out the fit of my shoes. You can't murder me. Shots at your spine, melt your vertebrae. In your wide back like my vertebrae. You probably never heard of me. Unheard lyricist. Different type of rapper, but your radio ain't feeling it. Trying to hieroglyph my name in raps pyramids. Mummy rap sentences, acquire return. Get burnt with the fire I burn. Acquire a earn. I've been nice since I came through the cipher. Sperm, hip-hop's embryo, you know I'm a spit within an inch. Get drunk off the flows that I've writ. Suffocate off the ink as it drip. Decapitate him in script, leave him a body like an essay. Face mask converts to a skeleton. Come tuck firm, what you gon' tell me? Bandana fitted cab, street guys, picture packs, picture that. Yeah, without HD TV, flat leaf became clear. LCD, you listen on CD, WORD, orchestrated from my PEN to PAD. Nigga, who want test? Get your SAT. Not from Hollis, but I run these MCs or rap symphonies. EPMD, give a silent moment for black. R.I.P.